Hey, Coach, previously in some of these late game situations, you guys had struggled to get a good offensive look. What do you think you took away maybe from those missed opportunities that allowed you to be effective and get the outcome here today?
That's not an accurate statement. Could you be specific on
Yeah,
what
well, the Stanford
games?
game, James had struggled to get a good shot in the Stanford game at the end. There was the game on the road at Colorado. You didn't really get a good look. The Oregon game, you guys struggled there at the end to get a good
The,
shot at the end of that
the
game. But today it seemed to work for you.
the home game against Colorado?
No, the road game at Colorado, and then the home game against Oregon.
I'm not. I thought the last shot against Oregon with 1.1 seconds left was was actually a really good shot.
What would you like then about today's situation in the
But yeah, I
last
want you
shot
to be
today?
specific. Be specific with me.
Well, specifically the final 14 seconds at Oregon at home against Oregon, the 14 seconds before the last shot, you guys really didn't get an opportunity there. You had to take that time out, and then you had the look with Kerr at the end. Stanford, James had the turnover there on the charge at the end of the game. So
Are you referring to the Stanford game at Stanford?
at Stanford, correct? Yes.
I mean, look, at the end of a game, if you can get your all-conference point guard at the rim, block charge, I mean, that's a heck of a deal. I know Zaire Williams on that play did a great job taking away the layup, and we got called for an offensive foul. But straight line drives at the end of the game, that's what happened tonight. I mean, it was a drive and a great pass, and the player has to make the shot. If he didn't make the shot, you could put today's game in that same category. You could say, hey, you didn't get it done at the end of the game, coach. The play wasn't a good one. You had Azuolas Tubelis in the left corner shooting a three-pointer. By the way, it was a long two to win the game. Like, you have to get a better one than that. And then, the other part about the end of game situations is, a person that doesn't know the game well focuses on offense. Most of the time, the game is won or lost equally on defense. And, against Oregon, one of the things that we didn't do a good job of is we didn't stay on our men. Duarte took a wide open, uncontested shot, not on a set play, but on a broken play, and we overhelped. Against Colorado, when a game was about 55 seconds, a minute and 15 seconds, and you have a 3-point lead, you have to really be aware that a 3 ties the game. A 3 ties the game. So you give them a 2. A 2-point shot, you're still down 1. But in that game, again, we overhelped. We gave them a 3. And now it's a tie game instead of Arizona up 1. And up 1, tie game, late game, those are all really, really important factors. But I'm excited that Azuolas made the shot. It was a good pass. And I thought we equally defended the last play. They had the last shot of the game. We didn't, and we defended it. But what we've learned, or that we've failed in those close situations, each season represents plays like tonight. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. Usually, the more experienced team you have, the better overall players you have, the more it seems to go your way. But I credit Azuolas and really James, because the previous offensive play, he made a 3-pointer. But that's how I saw it today. I wouldn't agree with, that we are a collision course of making bad decisions or haven't been able to win the close calls throughout the year. I'm not as aware of that as you are.